right, another episode of Lunatics from X. All right, the first story we're going to talk about is Bill Ackman, how he is growing crazy all over the place. Alex posted some pics. This is April 2nd. Okay, this is April 2nd. He says, countries that make the first tariff deals with Donald Trump will make the better deals. Countries that wait or retaliate will regret that they were not part of the early deal group or worse. Okay, April 3rd. Sometimes the best strategy in negotiation is convincing the other side that you're crazy. All right, so far it says, okay, be crazy, all good, no worries about that. Come talk to Trump, that's the way to go. April 6th, once the crash happens, there is still time for a ceasefire before millions of people get hurt. Okay, all right. This was a brilliant deal executed by Donald Trump. Textbook out of the deal, April 9. This guy is all over the place. He has no standing, no sort of principle at all about any of this. I guess he just wants his back protected. Respectfully, no one here knows what the fuck they're talking about. You're right about that, Alex. And let's see if there's any funny meme here. This one has been going around. Trump adds tariff. The MAGA people say create jobs. I'm removing tariffs, out of deal. I'm adding tariff. This will create jobs. I'm removing tariffs, out of deal. This is pretty much what Ackman has been doing. All right, let's see if there's any. It's a beautiful week-long play at the local theater here. What is he on about? I have no idea. Somehow he's a successful investor. Well, he's a successful investor, and he's just publicly showing that the only thing he really cares about is his portfolio, which, I respect that. High Yield Harry says, Bill Ackman's lack of conviction is a good lesson for younger investors trying to avoid thesis creep. Last week, all in, being crazy is equal to good negotiation tactic. Past 4 days, he's been crying, basically reverse course, crashed out on the timeline. Today, this is out of the deal. Bill Ackman and Jim Cramer are pretty much two people who marked the bottom of all these crashes. He's more annoying than Skylar White. I have no idea how he got so far in life. No way it's just through networking and well, it's not so much surprising that he's successful. It's just that it's surprising how publicly lack of shame he displays. Basically, the public lack of shame. He could go in any direction as long as his backs are protected. All right, Tyler Durden. To me, seems like the alter ego of the Zero Hedge guy. All right, so what he has posted here is play defense for time being. The reason is today's close of 9.52 in the S&P matches the 8th best day in history, which sounds good on its face, but I think what's going on here is, if you look at the next one, every single face melting rally on this list happened during systemic fragility, not after resolution. All these years, 29, 31, 32, 2008, 2002, all were moments when liquidity spasmed, hope briefly overwhelmed fear, and mispositioned portfolios got violently unwound. Today's 9.5% S&P surge fits that same pattern. What we're seeing now, record treasury volatility, basis trade stress, collapsing swap spreads. Can't say I understand all this. Junk yield spiking, crude in free fall, gold exploding isn't recovery. It's the collateral plumbing buckling underneath the surface. These rallies are screams, not signals. When markets move like this, they're not cheering, they're choking on risk. Pretty much you should visualize the Titanic scene where one half of the ship goes up in the air. So if you're being flung up in the air, don't think you're not going to come down in this context here. If you're being violently thrown up, you're bound to come down. Nick had a very funny tweet here based on Donald Trump's outsider trading, because he tweeted out the whole world, this is a great time to buy DJT before he announced the 90-day pause on tariffs. He says this is disgusting and a blatant market manipulation to post something like this publicly. The only person that should have this info beforehand is Nancy Pelosi's husband. That is true. Nancy Pelosi, the greatest trader in the whole world, getting everything right all the freaking time. Raise the leverage higher, brother. Raise the leverage higher. Right when he said that I sold everything I held because I hate Trump's guts. That's pretty much what I have right now. Right, thanks for listening, guys. Stay tuned.